Hey, hey, so this message is for Virgo for April 18th, 2019 through April 30th, 2019. So, as we can see, this is just emotional restoration and emotional fulfillment. This is us Virgos because I am a Virgo sun. Okay, so this is for Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. However, and also if any cross watchers are watching this as well, notice the eye roll because us Virgos are like, look, it's been our time coming. It's here. Let us have it. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Okay, all about that emotional restoration and emotional fulfillment, an opportunity being presented to you in order for you to now feel whole, now feel complete. This can be an opportunity of love being presented from someone outside of yourself. This can simply be you giving it to yourself. But with this Two of Cups energy here, I definitely feel as though this is you and another person, Virgo, you and someone else. Okay, Two of Cups is definitely a romance card, can relate to soulmates, but it does not have to be lovers. Okay. So soulmates can be someone who is a friend, someone who is a child, someone who is someone else in your family, some way, shape, form, or fashion, a coworker, someone that you meet at some point in your life. Okay. That you have something that you're meant to give to each other, in time in this reincarnation. Okay. So with this here though, in this placement, this is definitely emotional fulfillment given to you from another person. Okay, an opportunity being presented to you from someone outside of yourself. Okay, so this is a really, really great thing because we know, like I said, it's been a really long time coming. Okay, we also have the Eight of Wands here in reverse, so this is letting me know that whatever conflicting energies were there, meaning you and this other person, perhaps you had a rocky start. Okay, perhaps things were, difficult at one point in time. You had to go through the motions of getting to know each other. You had to go through the motions of, becoming familiar with each other's differences, or you had to go through a recalibration period with someone that you have a close relation to. Okay, one of your soulmates or a lover of some sort. Okay, and now this conflicting energy is now put to rest. Now you guys are flowing on one accord. It's a lot of passion, and this is also something that is heavenly, okay? Something that is divine sent, okay? We also have the star card here. So this is just your time to receive blessings, Virgo, okay? Accept these blessings for what they are. I also caught the times of angel number 111 and the angel number 222. So we are definitely synchronizing. This emotional fulfillment that we are receiving, it could simply be coming from the divine realms, okay? Emotional restoration, us feeling complete and whole, and this being able to now therefore attract, that from outside sources as well. Okay, Virgo, so with this star card, receiving a downpour of blessings. Okay, receiving a plethora of blessings, things working out in your favor, things going according to your liking, according to your plan, and surpassing anything that you could have ever imagined for yourself. Okay, Virgo, so this is really good. When we see the star card, we know that we are receiving blessings and angelic assistance. Okay, so we understand that our prayers have been heard and the universe is now responding in tune with our frequency and with those prayers. Okay, hi shit, Virgo. All right, at the bottom we have High Priestess here, and I feel like the High Priestess is delivering that message to us. Our higher self is letting us know, yes, everything that you have been diligently working for and working towards is here. It is now happening. This is your confirmation, okay? And all of this is simply from the bottom of the deck. So I want to go ahead and see what is going on in the mind of Virgo. Spirit, please show me what is going on in the mind of Virgo from April 18th through April 30th. Hey, baby, April 18th through April 30th. April 18th through April 30th. TJ, mommy's working right quick, okay? April 18th through April 30th. April 18th through April 30th. All right. So what is going on in the mind of Virgo? Virgo is tired of feeling left out. Okay, Virgo is tired of feeling left out in every regard. This is somebody perhaps making you feel left out. TJ, sit down, be quiet. I'm working. Someone making you feel left out, or things around you, happening, and you just feeling as though you're unable to catch up with these people or these things that are going on around you, and you feel left out in the cold. That's what the Five of Coins is all about. But with this card being reversed, you don't feel that way anymore. That feeling that you had of people leaving you behind, of leaving you in their dust, of you not receiving the things that you feel as though you've been praying for, the things you feel as though you've earned, the things you feel as though you deserve. You don't feel like that these days, okay? That's the Five of Coins is all about. If the Five of Coins in reverse is all about You no longer feeling left out. Okay, this woman is sitting here with this card being upright, holding this child, okay, and having this cup in her hand, trying to keep herself warm in the middle of a snowstorm where there's clearly a home here that she can't go into, or she feels as though she can't go into. Perhaps she's even been put out of. Okay, this could be people just having their own shit going on and just making you feel excluded, making you feel not involved, making you feel like you're not important enough to be a part of it. Okay, but with this being in reverse, you're no longer feeling that way. This could be either these people are no longer treating you this way because they see that things are turning in your favor. So they're just trying to hop on your bandwagon and be on your team. Let's just call it what it is. Or these people are, still treating you that way, but you don't give a flying fuck. Like you're not giving anybody the opportunity to make you feel this way because you're now giving yourself everything you need. Hence this Ace of Cups, okay? Emotional restoration and emotional fulfillment, feeling whole and complete all by yourself, okay? Now keep in mind with that Two of Cups there, you're also attracting this from an outside source or attracting this from people around you, but definitely more so than not giving it to yourself in order to receive it from others in the first place. Okay, period. The other day I wrote something, and it actually applies to right now. And I've never done this before, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because it applies. TJ, sit down. Um, it so applies, okay? Because that Ace of Cups is giving yourself emotional fulfillment, is giving yourself emotional fulfillment and allowing yourself to be whole all by yourself, not because of what somebody did for you or can do for you. And this is what makes people want to give you, want to do for you, want to be with you. Okay, it makes you kind of like a magnet in a sense. So it says the thing about love is no one does it to solely love another. Okay, everything these days is what someone else is able to do with you or for you. Love is more so about what you can do for another. And I realize this now because when I think of my love, I think of all the many ways that I can love him and show him care. Okay. Love is how can I love you more? How can I love you better? Which, if they love you, the answer will be to love yourself more. Okay. So, with that Ace of Cups, loving yourself more, giving yourself this emotional fulfillment so that you know, okay, yes, this is what I'm going to set as a standard because I treat myself a certain type of way, because I give myself a certain type of energy and attention. Everybody else has no choice but to give me this. So of course you're not going to feel left out in the cold because how the hell can you? You're not making yourself feel left out in the cold. So there's not anything that anybody can do to make you feel that way. In fact, you're just attracting more people to you that are going to give you the same loving and healing vibrations. Had to grab on my rose court and claim that. You're just going to attract people that are going to give you the same energy, the same love that you give them, and that's that. So the first card for what's in your mind, you have the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? Now with the Six of Cups in reverse, this is all about, first of all, let's go with it upright. This is all about tuning into your inner child, listening to what your inner child wants. This is also about tending to the inner wounded child within, okay? Those things about us that we have gone through in our life that we have held on to, that have been like boulders weighing us down, holding us back, right? We tend to bury those things deep, deep, deep inside and go on about our everyday life as if they don't exist and they never happened. Part of that is because we were raised to do this, and it's not their fault for raising us this way and their fault and so forth. We're just not pointing the finger. That's not the point of this. The point of this is what we were raised to do, that we get over things, right? Something happens to you, all right, you'll get over it. Not, okay, emotionally deal with that, heal from that, and then move on and then get over it. No, it's just, all right, that happened, suck it up, get over it. And in fact, that's actually leaving you wounded inside. Those things that you don't tend to, those things that you just attempt to get over. Okay. But with this in reverse, you've now made peace. You've now made amends with this inner wounded child. You've now spoken to her or him and seen what it is that you need to do in order to make sure that they never feel this way again, to make sure that nobody ever can make them feel left out in the cold again. All right, ever. And then underneath that, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups is all about feeling as though you have this emotionally or these emotionally fulfilling things in front of you, but you're still wanting and yearning for this thing that's up here, this thing that's outside of yourself. Also, being naked, completely vulnerable, completely bare, wanting your soul to be exposed, okay? So that you can realize what it is that you want. That so relates to the inner wounded child, right? You having to be completely vulnerable with yourself so that nobody can ever make you feel left out in the cold again. All right. And lo and behold, you have this Four of Cups in reverse. So you feel emotionally fulfilled all by yourself. You don't feel as though another person not supporting you, another person not showing you love, another person not giving you the attention, or another person triggering this inner wound with this inner child is going to make a difference anymore, because now you realize what you're capable of with this Eight of Coins. Okay. Putting in that work. Okay. This is also dealing with us here, that Virgo sign. Okay. Put it in that work. When I say put it in that work, I mean really putting in that work to align yourself with your abundance, because this represents the sun. So putting yourself in alignment with the divine, with the higher realms. Okay. This is all about building, working on something and building something. All right. Working closely with the universe so that you can get the things that you want for yourself. You see him with his stethoscope, and all of like his robe has like, first of all, his robe is blue and it has like different flowers and things on it. So he's very in his feng shui. Okay. Then he has this sphere here with the astrological planets and the natal chart on it. Okay. So he's like all relying upon above and below. TJ, 1 second. It's no B. He's relying on above and below to get himself to where it is that he needs to go. Now, keep in mind, this does not only have to be males. I just noticed it was 1111 as well, so that's confirmation. Just heavily in alignment, heavily relying on spirit, working with spirit in order to get yourself to where it is that you have to go. No longer seeing yourself as somebody who is wounded easily by people who are not able to appreciate and value you for who you are and value your worth. Your worth does not alter because people are not able, excuse me, people are not able or are unaware of your worth. That does not change your value. It does not alter because they don't recognize that. And you're starting to see that. You're starting to realize that you're this magician. You're somebody who can make anything happen. Like I said, you're relying heavily on the above, okay? Relying heavily on your ancestors and your spirit guides and all of your angelic assistants that you have. Okay, you're heavily relying on that. TJ, be quiet before we have a different type of conversation. Hush. Seeing yourself as this magician and definitely understanding that you're capable of getting this stuff done. Okay, no ifs, ands, buts, questions about it. So now we're going to take a look at what is going on with your heart space. TJ, be quiet. Ooh. All right. So yeah, their heart, I mean, that heart had to fall back out again. It just had to, because it's like, look, spirit wants you to know, like, this is why you're feeling this way, because you have emotional restoration and fulfillment from yourself. Okay, you don't need anybody to give you anything. So spirit, show me what is going on inside of the heart of Virgo for April 18th through April 30th. Show me what is going on inside of the heart of Virgo, April 18th through April 30th, 2019. Spirit, please show me what is going on in the heart of Virgo. Oh, April 18th through April 30th, 2019. CJ, come here. Come here. Okay, then. Hush. All right. So, Virgo, it's not a game, okay? It's just not. You have the Nine of Coins here, okay? Knowing that you've been working, all right, diligently on this, working with your ancestors, working with the higher ups, working with your angelic assistants, you know that this new beginning, this new life, um this thing, this project that you've been working on is going to come into fruition. This business, this deal, whatever it is, okay, that you have in the making, that you have in the works, it is going to be fruitful. It is going to be amazing. Okay, you're going to shock your own damn self. I'm so happy to be a Virgo right now. It makes no sense because it's true. It is so true. It's like we've been going through this, right? And then notice the first card that came out, I said this card had to jump back out. It just had to. Not at 14. We are really in alignment, Virgos. Like, this is not a game. All right. So it had to jump back out. That Five of Coins again. we're not feeling left out in the cold anymore. Anybody who had us feeling left out in the cold, had us feeling paralyzed, had us feeling unhappy in our environment, had us feeling like we're unable to be ourselves, made us feel like we weren't accepted for who we truly are, any of that shit, okay? It's like we're just out of that mode. We're not in that mode anymore. Now we know that what we're working on, what we've been working with the universe on, those seeds that we've been planting and watering and nurturing and giving attention to, we know that these things are going to come into fruition, and we know that they're going to be huge. Okay, 9 is also about being at the end of a cycle, a completion of a cycle, an ending of a phase, or a completion of a phase. Okay, moving on to the next thing. We also see her here with this dove representing angelic assistance, representing a connection between you and the divine eternal, one-on-one, okay, up close and personal relationship. All right. So we know this for a fact. We know this for certain that this person has been sitting here diligently working on something. And look at her. She's just at peace. She's at peace because she knows, hey, look here. She felt left out in the cold. She looked completely beat up and old and stuff like that just because of how she was feeling. And now she looks completely revitalized. And she's like, look, I've been putting in this work and I know that everything's going to work out. Okay, might even be involving some magic for some of us Brujas out there. Okay, I know I rely on my ancestors and my magical sense very much so. Okay, so I know that things are going to work out. I know that whoever made me feel left out in the cold is going to be eating now my dust, not the other way around. Won't be making me feel no type of goddamn way. Not doing it no more. Okay, so this is what's up. This is what's up, Virgo. All right, then we have the 9 of cups. So definitely a lot of nines. Okay, being at the end of that cycle, like I said before, this blessing that is coming through, all of this goodness that is coming to us, we deserve this. We've been waiting on this for a really long time. And I know I said before, it's been about 8 to 10 years for a lot of us Virgos going through a certain type of cycle. Okay, where I don't know, Virgo. I don't know what the hell was going on with us. I really don't know if it was because we were giving away too much of our energy, our power, or what have you. It could have been a combination of all of those things. But with this 9 of cups, we are definitely emotionally fulfilled. And this is emotional fulfillment within yourself from yourself. All right. This is also feeling emotional fulfillment in your life in general. So this could be due to having a partner. Okay, having somebody in your life that makes you feel completely comfortable, completely accepted. This could be you loving yourself like that, making yourself feel completely loved, completely accepted. All right, this is a beautiful thing because this means that you're always going to allow yourself to do what's necessary in order to feel this now that you felt this. You're never going to allow anybody to take this away from you ever again, Virgo. And that is the beauty of the situation, okay? So moving forward, you're becoming this Queen of Cups. You're becoming somebody who is able to, like I said, you're not going to allow anybody to take this feeling away from you ever again. Now that you know what this emotional fulfillment feels like, 1717, guys, we are truly in alignment. But now that you know what this feels like, now that you know what this emotional restoration and this wholeness and this completion and this just being happy, not even having anything to do with material, y'all. All right. Not even having nothing to do with material. All right. You know, these past few months have been crazy. It's like the divine has really been taking me on a whirlwind, but I've been happier than I've ever been in my life. And this is like no bullshit. This is a fact. And I mean the reading shows that, okay? And people are like, "Oh, she's losing things and what's going on?" And that's because their happiness relies on material, relies on things outside of themselves. Where the Virgo has mastered how to rely on themselves for their emotional fulfillment, for their happiness. See the difference? So now that you've learned how to do this and you've learned how to give yourself this, excuse me, guys. Oh, excuse me. But now that you've learned how to give yourself this, if you've learned how to do this for yourself, you are now this Queen of Cups. You are now able to nurture yourself, love yourself, be this compassionate, nurturing, loving person towards others as well. You're now able to be this at all times because no matter what nobody else does, no matter what they have going on, no matter what they say, no matter how they treat you, no matter what they look at you like, no matter what they lip turn up like, no matter any of that, doesn't matter. You're content within yours. You're content within your space. You're content in your shit. It does not matter. You are this Queen of Cups. You are content. You are cooler than the other side of the goddamn pillow. You don't care who feels a type of way about it or don't. All right. So that's beautiful. That is what's up, Virgo. Ooh. All righty. So we have solutions, Virgo. All right. Solutions. And it says success that comes from objective compromise, self control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Remember, I said you don't care who likes it, Virgo, and who doesn't like it. It does not matter. All right, so Virgo, this is for us, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Jupiter and Venus for April 18th, 2019 through April 30th. But all right, guys, I am going to keep it rolling. I'll see you guys soon.